would like to say to Beverley, thank you very much for coming today. And she came as guest before, and today as a speaker. And Beverley, her new position is the Collingwood new principal for the new part of the school. And she's all her life she's in education role. She done her master degree in Oxford Brookes University about education administration, and she done her doctoral fellowship in Paxton University, and about administration training and policy studies, and all about her educational career. And she was the principal middle school in Southborough in 1992 in career, and after Upper Arlington City Schools, HTC Independent School 2009 to 2012, and she was the head of the middle and the senior school in Branson Hall, Asia, in the South Korea. It's one of the very famous school in Asia, not just for the Korean, the other countries in Asia, sending the kids to the study in that school because of the quality of the school. And it's a big benefit for our community to Beverley come back to Canada and start to educate, start to administrate to Collingwood School. I would like to invite Beverley to make her speech. Thank you.
Well, how fun. I feel so formal about this. One thing that I think you can hear, is that okay?
Yeah, there's no mic.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ardath, for welcoming me, and Matt, and of course Chris, your technical wizard here. I'm not a goddess of technology. You know, one of the really finest pieces was my father was a president of Rotary a number of years ago, many years ago, and he gave me advice one time when I was in a place called Prince George, where I was living, and I was invited to be a speaker, and I think I was about 25 years old. His one piece of advice was, Bev, be brief. And I've never followed very much of what Ray's told me, but I promise I'll try to do a little bit in that direction again with you today. And I have the good fortune of returning to Canada. My parents are still living. Ray and Hazel, my mom and dad, are on the Vancouver Golf Club, 18th fairway, and I didn't have the opportunity. I've been away for about 35 years, which makes me pretty old, in my opinion. And what a blessing to be back and enjoy things like birthdays and Thanksgiving and reminiscing about the past, and also charting the future. So, very kind introduction, and it is my pleasure to be welcomed here today and to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that I've done in education, public education, which I respect enormously, in private education or independent schools, nonprofit schools, international education. And it's a topic that and a passion that's taken me around the world. As Matt said, I've lived and worked in Canada. I've worked in British Columbia, started my career here. And then my curious nature took me to Germany, and I lived and worked there for a number of years and grew a school that served the expatriate community. That might have been you at one point in your lives and in career, where you took you and your families to other places to live and to work. And then I returned when I was finishing my studies, my doctoral studies, at a school in the Midwest of the United States in Upper Arlington, Ohio. It was the home of Jack Nicklaus. He attended my school at one time, and Victoria's Secret. That's the other part of what Columbus is known for. But I stayed there. I thought I was going for 2 years. I stayed for 8, and rather ambitious. It was a time when we were very dedicated to the idea of educating all students. It was public education, the finest, and we had a charge to make sure that we were attending to all of our kids, and we did. And we rocketed the school with a team of phenomenal teachers. We were in the top 3% of performance in the United States for growth, and that's what I'm all about. It's about taking kids from where they're at and where they can get to. After leaving the U.S. after 8 years and brought the International Baccalaureate to Upper